Hey everyone, my name is Simsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2 Emperor Edition here today on the channel. We're going to be starting a brand new campaign on the Parabellum mod as... Okay, so they have now attacked us. Oh, the garrison is incredibly weak. Oh, that's unfortunate. So we've only got 744. They have 160. They're bringing a whopping 2,100. Under the command of Lucius Julius Libo. They are aggressive from the get-go. They have 2 units of Triari. They have 2 units of Principe. 4 units of cavalry. A bunch of Astati. And Vietes too. Alright, we'll manually play this one. I imagine it's 99% or 90% in their favor. Alright, let's fight this one on the battlefield. Yeah, because it just says low here. Okay. They are attacking us at the end of the day. So, incredibly lightly armored. Just a basic garrison there. We do have women helping us out and fighting in our ranks. I will just speed things up as we wait for the Romans to come on in. So, culturally, the Etruscans were deeply religious. They believed in fate and rituals and the divine, like most ancient peoples of antiquity. Okay, so here we go. Looks like their general unit is moving up. They can see us, so hopefully they charge soon. I can angle the ships like this. And I move you slightly up. They are going to wait for their reinforcements to come on in. They're probably just going to go try and push this attack. We'll just have to wait. Their art and tombs showed a society that really valued music, dance, and family. The Etruscan women had a unusually high status for women of the ancient world. They could dine with men, own property, and appear in public life. Ethnically, there's some debate of their origins. Some ancient writers claim that they came from Anatolia, modern Turkey, retconning them, while others believe their DNA suggests they're native to Italy. Modern DNA suggests they're more closely related to Italic peoples, but eventually the poor Etruscans were absorbed by Rome. Many traces of their language, religion, and customs still echo in Italian culture to this day, particularly in Tuscany, where the Etruscan League was strongest. Okay, so they're not attacking me here. Alright, so let's move around here and maybe try and skirmish them out. We have got no battle timer on. Okay, so let's move here and we might be able to start skirmishing them. What does Rohard do? Just increases ship speed, so let's just do that then. I was trying to see if there was a negative bonus to that, because sometimes there is. Alright. Try and target Libo then. We might get lucky. Alright. So just try and fire into this.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Fortunately, they just straight up used all their ammunition, my god. Okay, so they are being smart and are not necessarily falling for the bait. Okay. So now that that's happened, we'll go back here and we'll try and disembark. With both of them, so maybe that might increase chances of an attack. We have them exactly where we wanted to, but they are playing smart. They know that, obviously, at the end of the day, they're going to have the advantage. Maybe we'll look to restructure slightly here. Will a move help? No, the AI is being very cautious and sensible. Our reinforcements are now going to come in. These VAT won't have much skirmisher capacity, really. Okay, let's move to here. And we'll move our skirmishers up as such. Yeah, geez, okay. Maybe try and just box them in like that. Okay, they're actually moving back. Just need to start skirmishing against them. Okay, let's skirmish there. Will they charge?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, let's go with guard mode for all of them. Yeah, unfortunately we just don't have much ammunition. Is there a general? It's the Principes. The general unit there isn't there exactly. Maybe try and target. Jeez, hang on. Try and get them to attack me because that's what we want. Hang on. Jeez, okay. That'll do. Try and skirmish them from the side and behind. Okay, go with guard mode with everyone. But they're being incredibly defensive, which is smart.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I don't think there's a way we can general snipe. Okay. So let them engage me, and if I can hit them from the sides, we might be able to do something here. Oh, there goes their charge.
One of our units has used all its
okay, so my right side is just buckled now. Try and reform this. But just letting them focus on us. Try and trickle and whittle down as many as possible. Okay. Maybe I get these units to charge. They might get lucky. A bit against cavalry. So if we can get them to come at me one at a time, that's what we want. Okay, so unfortunately the garrison is not full, which is a shame. Jeez. These Principes are just smashing us. So decisive defeat. There was no way to win that one, but jeez. I was going to say, hopefully we've done a dent. We've only gotten 88. Wow. Outnumbered significantly. So unfortunately, Arretium has fallen now to the Roman Republic. And hopefully turn the tide in this war. Once again, no one needs to be running. And we'll chuck slingers here to pin someone down in the center. And then we'll grab these skirmishers somewhere like this. So we can start hitting them. And then we'll just try and chuck those plebs with the general. Once again, Control A. No one needs to run. Just speed things up. And we might even be able to angle there a bit better. Overall, quite happy and content with this. Now, do we have any, like, positions? Oh, yeah, tactical retreat. Mass. Yeah. So they will make up these. Oh, should they be the flanking units too? Do we? I think this might be enough for a front line, is it? Oh, no, actually. I've changed my mind on that. Okay, so move to something like this, to the tree line. No, maybe more something like... Hang on. Yeah. Something more like that. Okay. And, like I said, skirmish to something like this. And we'll try and flank. Okay, they're going to move back. Interesting. Will I be able to flank with these guys? Alright, move up to this position. Now, what's the range on these slingers and stuff? That's the real question. Advance to here. Maybe just try and angle you, because you eventually will be the flankers. Okay, so let's move these slingers up. And ideally, if we could start skirmishing, that would be good. Okay, let's try and do that. Oh, wow. They've just been absolutely smashed. Go for the Vietes now next. Actually, try and hit units further at the back. Oh, we're really not making a dent into them. Interesting. So go for the Vietes then. Yeah, go for what we can break. Oh, wow. Because they are Triari, they don't have armor-piercing capacity. The slingers. Oh, wow. That's very realistic and sensible. Alright, start working the weak units. But yeah, Rome is being very defensive here. By the time now, you'd think they would rush in DEI or vanilla. Okay, so unfortunately, just straight up. We're just straight up out of ammunition there. Okay. Wow, okay. So they don't seem to be pushing. So I will be a little bit cheeky here, and I will move my Vietes that were going to hit them from the sides and real. They might be able to get a nice volley up and over here. So we'll just have to see. They seem to be, everyone seems to be incredibly disciplined. Okay. So, do we have the range on these? So, try and hit this Triari. And then you try and go for this too. Just don't know. Okay, so now we're getting hit, unfortunately. Try and hit those back. Oh, we're just getting peppered. Skirmish back quick. Why can't you? Why can't you skirmish? Oh, there's deployables there. Okay. Oh, they're charging now, which is not what we want. They eventually did it. No, they're starting to move now, though. Just further back. Okay, yeah, it's these deployables there. My god, my skirmishes have just been obliterated there. Now, these guys do have fire at will. You should be enacting it. Just don't want to go too close. Because you definitely have the range.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright, move back. Move to here. Slightly to the right then. Alright, skirmish into that.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
So we are eliminating their weaker units where we can.
Units has used all its ammunition.
I would have liked to use these on their Triari and stuff. I just don't know if we're going to be able to. Okay, so their skirmishes have been eliminated. So the rest of these guys can just make a fallback line here. Okay. They've got a nice high ground here. It's actually just trying to get up there. They dominate this battlefield though too. Maybe I need to move my scouts to the left. Maybe they haven't hit there so much. Swinging around the back side of the hill because charging up here is not what we want. Just need to scout this battlefield. What do they have over here? Okay, so the cavalry is now scouted. So what we want to do now is move this way. Oh, hang on. What's happening here? So now that we've turned our back slightly, there's going to be a fight. So my cavalry's going to engage theirs. Well, let's quickly try and reform there then. And move my general this way. Okay, so our cavalry against theirs, I would imagine theirs is going to win. I will try and rapidly move a unit up there to help, but we'll just have to see. Okay, so we do have these units here. Try and flank. Okay, and it looks like they're going to finally attack me. How well are we trading? We're literally just trading. Okay, so rapidly try and get a unit here if we can. Okay. And we'll make the secondary line here, like I said. Okay, so one unit has just pushed me. And now fighting is breaking out. Okay, so do we want to try and drop some of these abilities? Melee defense, morale, and mass. Yes, I think we do that. Yep, let's go with classic phalanx. And we don't have any other abilities there. Alright, let's move a unit up here to help. Let's move these guys here. Skirmishers can sit there with support, and we'll move the general here. We'll drop a rally. And we are holding for now. Okay, so once everyone's locked in, what I'll do is I'll grab these skirmishers and we'll try and flank. Okay, some of these guys have orders here, but maybe I'll try and break them and flank. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, so we definitely don't have the advantage there. So, okay, they're just sort of intertwining. We'll move them. They're going to help quite a bit. Oh, they actually do have some protective barriers there, which is interesting. Okay, let's move you up here. What does battle rhythm do? Melee attack, defense. Yes, let's definitely use battle rhythm. Unfortunately, we're buckling there. Let's try and flank here where we can. And yeah, let's try and wrap around here as best we can. Okay. Just definitely need to charge on here. Oh, we're in classical phalanx. You just need to get in and help. Especially from this side. Okay. Charge in to help. Whoops, my general can sit there. Start rapidly, like, just throwing into this. Okay. It is making a little bit of a difference there. Maybe try and move you out slightly. Okay, push into the back of this. Interesting, so the Triari are very much holding. Maybe we need more units to wrap around that way. We need to get rid of the general. But this is a massive opportunity for us. We need to win here today. Or otherwise, we're going to have a tricky campaign. I think going the right side is probably best. Drop a rally. Okay. Grab these guys to like here. Maybe try and go for a general snipe. Okay. Unfortunately, we've got some units here that aren't doing anything. So we will push through this breach. And try and wrap around. Oh, it looks like they tried to plug it there too with levies. Fascinating. Okay, our cavalry here is locked down. We might be able to win here. If we can get that, we might be able to cycle charge in. Push you here. Still trying to focus. Yeah, those guys pushing are not doing as well as I would like. Okay. But the battles do go for like 20 plus minutes or so. So the battles are very similar to DEI. So at the moment, tactically not too much is changing. Okay. What's in the general? Yes. Just have to be careful here. Okay. Charge. I want to try and cycle charge. Okay, nice. We won here. We definitely just need to focus on here. Moving that hoplite up there is what's won us. Okay, you need to be here more. Continue to cycle charge this. Nice. That's what we want to see. Rally again. Okay, so we're doing a little bit better on some of these sides. Yeah. We have definitely needed that. Additional reinforcements. Oh, just need to watch out here. Because my general looked a little bit vulnerable. 65. I think we charge against theirs. Come on. We're going to be a little bit risky here. Their general's now broken. Just what we want to see. Okay, we've won here now, so let's move this way. And let's... hang on. Let's slow things down slightly. Make sure the general doesn't run into those caltrops. We've now won. I can't see us losing from this position. But we'll break formation so we can do proper attacks. So, push for this now. Push out here. And let's do these systematic attacks. Nice. You move this way. Oh, no, you need to move here to get there. Okay, just be careful. Let's go with battle rhythm. And let's continue to speed things up. The Principe are fighting to the absolute bitter end here. Although we haven't claimed victory. Jeez, okay. They are really making me fight for it in some of these pockets. Even with the enemy general fled and gone. Wow. Try and focus on you. Yeah, is it worth me even bringing my general here to help? Oh no! Oh my! Oh, I saw my cavalry there look a little bit weak. Damn! I don't even know if we're going to be able to break through these units here. We're just really struggling. My units are just exhausted now. Oh no. Hang on a moment. Okay, we've won there, but we haven't won the day yet. We still could lose it from this position. Because these guys still have a lot of numbers. We need these guys back here now. Oh, okay, hang on. Right, yeah, they're now routing. Okay. Nice. Be careful here, guys. Oh my god, they are really making us push here. Hang on. Nice. Oh my god. Hang on. We're going to have to fight to the last Etruscan here. They are making us work. Oh, look at this. Okay. Wow. We will continue, but we nearly lost that. As you can see, there was like 5-6 units of infantry there that we just couldn't punch past. Okay, so I will try and run down as many of them as we can. We have had victory, but thankfully, we had the assistance of the reinforcements. Okay, we just have to be so careful here moving through this forest. We can't give chase here, unfortunately, with the general. Maybe even the infantry to some extent. We're just not going to be able to give chase there. My cavalry is just exhausted now too. Yeah, it just shows the power of the Roman Principe and Hastati. They just have such good melee attack units. We're better off sitting in settlements and stuff and the like. Okay, let's run down these 58 shattered Hastati. Try and make it a lot less. Continue on. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get those 4 here. We're just so exhausted. Go for the 39. Okay, they might be out of the battlefield now. Nice. Let's end that one there. close victory. Absolutely. Publius the king deployed 4,400 would be much more sensible and better for us. I do find it interesting that they've gotten rid of these lines here, so you can't necessarily corner camp. Okay, so we just need to push in and crush this first initial army. If we can get rid of their faction leader, we might even be able to sue for peace. But still, slowly but surely, continuing on our first objective of... Okay. Quickly now. Alright, there's a unit here coming up. I guess we can get a flank there. I don't know. They're just going for my slingers, which is interesting. Hang on, we might get a good volley against them and just crush them. Interesting that they're going for my skirmishes head on. Okay. Continue to charge here where we can. Okay, my skirmishers should be able to make quick work of them, which is nice. Yep. Engage you, pin you down, attack that, flank this way, you go that way. We just need to win here. Oh, so is that my general? No, it's just a unit there. Okay, try and get my skirmishers up here. So definitely trying to rush Night Fighter is the play. I'll go for the general here, go for Libo quickly. If we can kill him, that might be the end of the Republic as they know it. Okay, move my general here. Okay, definitely want to try and flank from multiple areas. Okay, let's go with battle rhythm. Flank that way, you go down here. Where are my skirmishers? They need to be up here helping. Okay. So, thankfully we've got light to be able to see. I really don't want Libo to escape. He's such a prize if we can get rid of him. Charge. Get my skirmishers here to focus on these vietes. Are we starting to move now? No, that's not what we want. Don't run. Get the cavalry to try and pin him in place.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
There we go. Just what we want. I might even just sacrifice my cavalry there. Make sure he doesn't escape. Their reinforcements are coming. No, I just don't know where though. Okay, grab my skirmishers here, please, and like just sit here. Okay, so I think is he gone now? Oh no, there he might be there.
The enemy general is dead.
Okay, get my skirmishers to like fire into this, please. Not these guys because they're just out of ammunition. Fire into the back of that. That's exactly what we want. Nice. Oh. Okay, let's just continue on slightly here. Oh, he might escape. It seems like... Oh, the enemy general's dead. Nice, we got him. Oh, maybe it was deceiving. It said the garrison was going to come in. Now it potentially hasn't. Okay, so that's why it was so decisive in my favor. Okay. Oh, we can see them pushing over the border there. Yeah, so does it actually angle in like heaps? Okay. Not as much as I thought it would be. Nice. Libo's gone. That's the main thing. And that army can't run anymore, so let's end the battle there. Nice, decisive victory. Publius, the Latin rebels here. Yeah, unfortunately they won't join us. So we're coming up against, yeah, rank 3 Astarte, unfortunately, and not a very high garrison. We do outnumber them by a good 1,000, and we probably would get a good auto resolve. I do quite like that the strength and balance of power is blanked out in this mod. Alright, so let's fight this one on the battlefield. But yeah, this Etruscan League campaign has definitely been difficult. I just wish we could get another army. So we'll slowly push on up and in, take Arverni back, and then hopefully bide our time that Rome gets recaptured and maybe we can try and take it. But trying to win in this alternative timeline is definitely easier said than done. Let's be honest, the Etruscans lost for a reason against the might of a united Rome. Okay, so we need to push on in here and destroy as many of them as possible. So we'll go for multiple prongs of attack. And we'll see how we go. Okay, something like this. Alright, let's move up. But so far, having an absolute blast with this mod list. Highly recommend it. Okay, so let's slowly but surely make our way up and in. I also do like that capture points have been taken away as well. It makes these battles a little bit more sensible and realistic. They've changed the camera angles too. Whoops. I just clicked on my other monitor. Okay, slowly but surely moving up here. There's probably no harm in doing a little chase, just to speed things up. They do have naval reinforcements coming. Okay, so let's grab my infantry there and try and match them. Move you here too. Now I am being quite, whoops, aggressive with my hoplites. Maybe I need to be more defensive. We're just doing so many aggressive actions, it's just tricky. Oh nice, we're getting a nice side shot there. With our slingers, we can move our skirmishers up too. Because now that we get to here, are we better off just literally going into classic phalanx? Yeah. And then just like slowly moving up until they eventually attack us. Obviously these units can charge and attack. I do have some cavalry here that probably should be wrapping around. Yeah, so if we hit the formation and just do that. That's what we're better off probably doing. Charge against them though. Yeah, but just like keep on encroaching. Okay, so we've got a little bit of combat happening here. How's my cavalry doing? Can we try and cycle charge around here? Light Etruscans. Oh, there might be a unit here. Yeah, try and hit that unit from behind. And then obviously get skirmishers. Hit from the sides and rear. Unfortunately, skirmishers just don't have the ammunition. Okay, so 166 before the initial charge. Damn, that was not very impactful whatsoever. Okay. So yeah, I guess we just continually just move up here while you guys sit in a formation and just try. Nice, the enemy general's now dead. Yeah, I think we're just better off doing. They've exacerbated unit qualities. Because I'm still in the early days of playing as the Etruscans and this mod. Okay, so let's move up here. I definitely don't have as big of a catalogue compared to DEI, Divide et Impera. Okay, so maybe try and cycle again down here. Yeah, so you just need to be a little bit more slow and methodical. Because hoplites, like, I do feel like sometimes you can brute force hoplites in DEI, but yeah, literally like we're in a hoplite formation, go to here, like go so close that you can and just sit there like that. I think that's what we're better off doing. Okay, let's try and get my skirmishers, if we can, to somehow pepper into this. Continue to let the swordsman there. But yeah, as you can see, we're just sitting here in our formation. We are slowly trying to drag some of the units to engage us. But definitely want to do more factions on this mod, so let me know in the comments. Yes, continue to fire into this. Nice, it instantly broke them. And let's end the battle there. Decisive victory for the Etruscans. Wow. 197, so a quite significant result. 4 ladders should be more than enough. Let's fight this one on the battlefield. Massive opportunity here. Battle of Rome 269. We've crushed 1 full stack. And try and ascend here too. Okay, so they've split up their army somewhat. They don't seem to have any scorpions or ballista equipped. That's nice. But here we go. The might of Etruria pushing towards the Republic. Have been a little bit set back in this particular campaign. Now, this is the first time we've had such a big siege. So will the ladders survive? That's what I want to know. There's a chance they could be quite weakened. We were only given 4. So we'd have to be a little bit careful. Alright, yeah, make sure you're just definitely getting up here. Are they going to try and do the sally out bug? No. Okay, let's get our infantry up where we can. Our first lot of brave Etruscans are about to ascend the walls. Jump it, lads. Send it. Okay, now that you're here, give out some attack orders. You move up here too. How are these guys going? Okay, and we're starting to push up there. Mercenary hoplites have now come out. Is it worth just moving a unit up here? No. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. Okay, so I suppose they should come up to help at some point. Okay, how well are we doing here? We need to take this gateway. Fighting Vilites here. Oh, that's their general unit. That's just come out here. Wow, okay. We're really struggling to push there, so we will move a unit up. How are you guys doing here? Yeah, okay, so we are struggling a bit. Alright, unfortunately that didn't work here. So what we're going to need to do is move up hoplites, but in a formation and just let them sit there. We're just not making enough of a punch with these Hastati units. So go into formation, but get up here. Continue to fight. Get to here. Okay, so they're just going to hit me with impunity there. I will get my cavalry to engage. Move the cavalry up here. Okay. So, second wave, we'll move them up. Once these guys capitulate. Nice. So they can sit there and just slowly start moving up. My general, yeah, hit those levies. Go into classic formation. Sit up here. Let's move these guys up now. So unfortunately, the first push has not done well. Nice, okay, so we charged in our general. Just need to watch out for this arrow tower fire.
The enemy have captured the gates.
Okay, is there general unit up here? No. Okay, so just sit there now. They're now broken. Nice. Move the general back into a safer position. We need to take the walls, so then we can get our skirmishers in. Now the problem is, they outnumber us, so are we going to make enough of a punch? So yeah, try and sit somewhere here in a formation. You're attacking. You're now sitting though. I think classic phalanx was the move. Morale, mass. Yeah, I think just the classic one. Okay, got some levies here. Let's give out a charge. Okay. Trying to get these units up here now. Speed things up.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Any unit that comes out, crush them. Try and move to here. Okay. Our infantry is just getting wiped. I could look to maybe...
Italian swordsmen! Etruscan hoplites!
I need to place them here. Bring up my skirmishers. I just don't feel safe with them because we're just not dominating the walls whatsoever. Right, next unit comes up. It's just these arrow towers. They're just absolutely shredding us. Continue to move up here. And then just halt. Move to here, then go with classic. Can I move you to here? And somehow give us a morale bonus. Without getting hit by arrow fire. Okay, go with classic. And try and sit up here on the wall. Alternatively, how these... Oh god, they're just not doing well whatsoever. Alright, let's move another two up. Jeez. We're just not punching and pushing
The enemy
enough.
have captured the gates.
Okay, once you get up there, halt. Okay. Classic. So, only got skirmishers on this particular side. We might have now won this now, though. Control of the gateway. Oh, you actually have to get all the way there to cap that tower? Are you serious? Okay, so now that we have control of this, maybe it is time to bring up some skirmishers. Capture point is neutral now anyway. Okay, now they're slinking more units up. Right, how's this push going now? Somewhat better. We do have another unit here, so let's move that up. Maybe I try and move my skirmishers here now. Their levies, we can probably give out an attack order. The Hastati are now wavering here. Now that it's neutral, can we actually get inside with this cavalry unit? No. This is for my own curiosity. Okay, maybe we do just try and push and fight for this now. Because we got to ascend this. Oh, great. So the skirmishers are going there. They need to be way further down on that other side. I'm just hoping we can somehow cause a rout. Nice. Okay. Try and move down here somewhat. Continue to skirmish there where we can. Okay. So, get the skirmishers there. Get the infantry to hit them. Maybe move more to this side if we can. This is just going to go so close. Maybe try and focus on that. Focus on the general there. Move these guys up. Skirmish into this. Skirmish into that. We've got a cavalry in here that we just can't get in. Unfortunately, they've capitulated. Okay. Nice. We might be able to win on the walls here now, though. Oh, come on, guys. We're so close. Move here. Oh, nice. They're actually in the settlement. Continue to fire down there. Alright. Let's move to here. Continue to skirmish down there.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. Still try and go for the general there. Yeah. That push there. Somehow I just can't get the general in all this cavalry. Can you move to like this or something? And then just continue to sling down into that. It is working. Target the general. Okay. How are we going on this side? Can I somehow go with a rally and a battle cry there? Can't somehow just get this in. Is that even going to work? Probably not. Just moving somewhere there change things. And then fire on the general. Nice. Just need to push past this. Oh, a unit's now come back. Get that up here. Big time. Nice. Oh, this is so intense. Please. The enemy general is dead. Perfect. That might change the tide now if we can get this gateway under our control. Okay, so we're out of ammunition there, unfortunately. Maybe we try from the other side now with everyone. So get them off the walls.
We have captured a tower.
Okay, so bear with me. Let's bring them in. Let's get the general in now. Oh, this is going to go to the absolute bitter end. Be careful now, though.
The enemy have captured the gates.
Come on. There we go. Nice. Nice. There we go. We've won on this side. How have we done that? Okay. Next, go for this. Bring the cavalry on this side. Okay. Let's make sure we're One unit pushing up together. Cavalry's nearly here too. That's the remnants of the general there. So we need to go for him. Oh god, that was a really good charge there. Rally, nice. Okay, next. It's pushing through Rome, taking these capture points and trying to win. They're now moving around. Oh, unfortunately you've gone the wrong way. That might be okay, because we might get... we might be able to get like here or something. Okay, try and sit like that. They're going to come one at a time. Nice, we've taken that. So there are, do we need gateways under our control? What's this? Okay, so that's concerning. We're going to be able to crush this. Hang on, we need to make sure we win. Hang on, come on, come on, come on. And then we'll pull back here. Nice, pull back. Move the unit here. Move everyone else. Like here, hang on. Oh, we're not facing them. Come further this way, this way, this way. Safer, this way safer. Hang on, we're going to try and lay a trap like here. Because that's, where's that going? Oh, we've got our own gateway here hitting them. That's okay. We can use that to our advantage. Whew. This battle's intense. Still winnable. What's this now? Hastati 25. We should be able to push that. Okay. So move down here. We'll let our gateway try and hit them. What's this now? Another 63. Sit you there. Yeah, we'll let our arrow tower try and deal with them. Actually, what I could do is move my skirmishers up. Try and hit them from behind. Move you here then. Move you here. You're going to try and take it now, so let's go down and contest. Quickly. Oh, we've lost it there. The gateway. Nice, we are contesting though. Right, try and just charge into that. They are shaken. We're going to be able to break them there, which is nice.
The battle is turning in our favor.
And then hopefully that's it. Oh. I can't believe we've won that. That was insane. Oh. Definitely the deciding battle of the series. Yeah, you just have to be a little bit more slow and methodical in your approach. It's such a bizarre feeling, this campaign. It's so close to DEI, but not. So, Publius has got a really good win here. There's always something new out of Africa. Okay. What a quote. From philosopher Hindley the Elder. Wow, 335. Minor debuffs there. They are going to standard fight. So we will go with night fight. And that will stop the reinforcements from being brought in. Nice. Okay. So, let's fight this one on the battlefield. A new dictator. We're facing Gnaeus Cornelius Scipio. Iceni on the field of battle. Alright. Let's go. Now, I don't think we're going to have the garrison as reinforcements. Okay, so it looks like they've got some high ground here. Fortunately, that might be used to their advantage. Yeah, I quite like that group. Continue to move up. I reckon they're going to sit at the top of the apex of this hill. We just don't have line of sight. That's what the human player would do. I could actually move my cavalry up. They would be here, surely. No? Wow, okay. That's incredibly surprising that they're not here. Okay, they're actually further back. We need to take this hill now. We're going to be able to use this to our advantage massively if we can get there. The right-hand side is actually unpassable terrain. So we need to take it. What's this? Equites moving up.
Advance at speed.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so it's impossible. So move to like there. Go with the classic phalanx. You sit here. Get you to sit there.
We await your command.
Oh, okay. So they're actually attacking me. Let's try and move my cavalry around and slink around against them. So they have taken the opportunity to hit my Etruscan hoplites. Because we're sitting in a formation, it's not going to be the most effective of charges. Did we even really make a dent? A little one. Okay, are they going to look to charge? Maybe. These guys already... Okay, so there's no skirmish. These guys have skirmish mode, but those guys don't. Okay, so pull back. Try and wrap around here, get into the forest. Okay, so they are moving up there. Just their own skirmishes by the look of it. Oh, wait. Oh, am I mistaken here? Hang on. We'll just get them to move up then. There's impassable terrain here. Because of the darkness, we just can't see. So we'll move up.
Italian noble cavalry. Swift melee cavalry.
Okay.
Give us strength. By your command.
Yeah, so... Let's get everyone to halt then. Reform you up here. Let's move the general down. Spare unit can go here. You can wrap on this side. Okay, so now we're getting fort. They're going to try and wrap around the sides, which is interesting. Okay, start moving you up here. Try and flank with you too. Actually, no, go for here then. They're going to try and general snipe me, which is interesting. Okay, they're buckling there somewhat. Pin this down if you can. This cavalry unit that's now flanked. Get my skirmishers to angle this way. Break out of your formation. I want you to go from behind. Throw everyone into this. Start firing down that line. You swing around this way. You get down here. Keep the general unit here. Battle rhythm in the center. They're now capitulating. Nice. Now, these guys, I can already tell that they're not performing as well because we caught them in the raiding stance. Okay, they've now capitulated. Let's continue with our skirmishes. I just have to be a little bit careful with giving out orders to my hoplites like this. Swing like that. You swing around this way. You move here. Oh, okay, so these guys are just basic skirmishes there. Go for that then. It's a sword unit, but it should be okay. Alright, get my slingers to form something like that. Oh, why are you very far down there? Okay, although you're in a formation, get ready to move. And we'll try and cycle charge further back here. They're still very much holding in a lot of key areas, which happens a lot in this campaign. Okay, fire into the back of this. They're already turning, which is interesting. Get my Vilite to charge, like cycle through this. Sorry, get my cavalry, my Equites to target their Viotes. Okay, still continue to pepper into the back of this cluster. Let's reform you here. Let's move you further down. Yeah, interesting, but already they're still holding quite well. I don't know what we're going to do with these very light units. Okay, let's speed things up. Continue to cycle charge, fire into that. Make sure these units get picked off. Maybe we just charge straight up around the back there. Maybe go after these cavalry, because I think my units are struggling there. Whoa, okay. Oh, hang on. Oh no, my cavalry just got Hang on. I need my cavalry to help. My skirmishers here. Yeah, like we're still struggling to push down this block. Nice. Full there. Continue to fire into that.
The battle
Nice.
is turning in our favor.
You want to try and run down as many of them as possible too. So hopefully that's game, set, match. Get these hoplites to have attack orders now. I don't even know who's still in. Maybe it's their general still. Yeah, Gnaeus Cornelius Scipio. Has a lot in his retainer. Nice though. We've now won. Let's make sure we try and run down as many of them as we can. And then hopefully that's the last of the enemy. The enemy general's dead. Perfect. We didn't catch him initially. We did outnumber them by 400. We did lose 754. I think that's a little bit harsh. The Roman unit roster is better. And run that down. Light Forest coming up against Appius Varus. 2-star command. 2 units of Riorii and 3 Hastati. A lot of skirmishes. Auto resolve wise in our favour. Slightly outnumber them by 100. Let's fight this one on the battlefield. Now, the only concern with a fight like this, infantry on the flanks, skirmishers, something like this, nice. Cavalry on the right hand side, and then something like this. Get everyone to charge and run up. Yeah, so unfortunately 2 units are in the red, 2 in the yellow, everyone else is in the blue, which is okay. Now that we're in position, move to a classic phalanx. Come there, Vilites should be skirmishing. They're getting a little bit close. But we're just trading skirmisher fire for now. There's a unit looking to come up. Go back behind the front. Okay, let's get my cavalry around here. Actually, we'll just let this trade happen. If I charge in, it's going to let them move. I'm more than happy with this. It looks like they're going to charge now anyway. So these levies are now coming in. Headstrong into hoplites. The main wave is now coming. And this is where the fierce fighting is now going to break out.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. Let's speed things up. They're going to interlock. So, move an edge up this way. Move to here. Okay. Get the skirmishers to do the same. And, okay, they're pinning them down here. I move to something like this. Flank with the infantry. Should be able to make quick work of this particular fight. Push into the levies. Pull back. Get my skirmishers to target their general. That's of the highest priority.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Maybe just try and bamboozle them a bit. Get them to move about. There's a levy unit. Go for that instead. Continue to get my skirmishers to hit this general unit from the side. I don't know if they're dismounting their cavalry. I don't think they are. I think they're opting to go with an infantry unit for their cavalry, which is different. There's some infantry here that we could try and pin them down. Okay. Let's move my general up. Oh, hang on. My cavalry just engaged. Their general is what we don't want.
One of our units has used
These
all its
Riorii are
ammunition.
broken, so you can go for them. Oh, there goes their general now, I think.
One
Yeah.
of our units has used all its ammunition.
And I think it's just GG's now. Can't see them coming back from this. Just making sure we run down these units that are now shattered. I could give the order here for my hoplites to attack, but as you just saw, they just eventually pushed up, engaged them, and capitulated. The Greeks like us because we have the Greek familiarity, as some consider us Etruscans, well, Greek. Alright, so let's fight this one on the battlefield. Our general is definitely more superior in his command. The only problem is that some of those hoplites are very low. Something like that. Alright, let's start the battle. Speed things up. Everyone's sitting in proper formations. Enemy reinforcements are approaching. So if I do switch to this... Oh, so it's only ability for a certain amount of seconds. Yeah, okay. Oh, here they come. Are they going to send into those spikes? There's a good chance that they might. Yeah, they are. They've not seen the spikes. Taking out some of them there then. Okay, grab my skirmishers. Move to about here, so maybe try and group them. Oh, I've got these guys coming in. A lot of cavalry. Okay, so whoops, I was so focused on that first army. We've just been caught here. I've just lost my cavalry, I think. It's annoying. Oh no, they're starting to go now. Because ideally what I want to try and do is isolate some of these vietes or something here. Okay. Do have to be a little bit mindful here. Interesting, so they are trying to charge around the back there. Equite is pushing here now. Okay. Focus on you. You're focusing there, which is nice. They're just flanking so much, which is not exactly what I'm used to. Oh, they've actually broken through there quite well. So charge that then. Try and get rid of that general big time. Alright, let's charge through here. We might be able to hit some of these Vietae up the front here. Funnily enough, you might be better off going back here now. Oh, nice. They're now wavering. Okay, so there's some Hastati trying to charge me there. Maybe moving you this way. Because there's still 71 in his unit. Yeah, and he's going to retreat right into my cavalry. That's what I want. I just need to make sure these guys stand their ground. Yeah, I'm going to commit my cavalry here and risk potentially losing them. They're just running away. Because we're going to be able to charge. Nice move here now. The general unit's still running? Or is it recovered? Looks like it might have recovered. Okay, we're still holding a lot of key positions here. So sitting in that stance is what we want. You're still sitting here. Alright. The enemy general is dead. One of them. So you've come back now. What's here you've intertwined with? Triari. What's here? Some amount of Vietes. Go back around then. Oh, we've just... Oh, maybe baited that out. There's a lot of units there pushing around. So we'll move... Go with battle rhythm there. Support. Still not favoured to win this though. Okay, let's form up here and we'll try and charge into this. Okay, they're fine. You're sitting here too. Okay, they're just covering our rear, but I don't think they're going to be able to do too much. Alright, charge into the back of that. You might get lucky. They've now turned. Still going to be quite an impactful charge though. Cycle it again. Yeah, there's a toggle mount. I swear that was in like the newer Total Wars, not so much in this. Maybe it's been reworked. Oh, they actually committed a unit around, which is interesting. Unfortunately, Equites got caught just there. Their cavalry's just better than mine, so we're going to lose it, unfortunately. Maybe just move them out as a distraction. Okay, so they're still trying to surge there. Well, how much ammunition do we even have in this? Small amount. Try and fire into that then. Okay, let's remove you here, move you further back, move you up here too. We probably just need the one or two. Go around and cycle that. Why can't they go there? This is still super tough. Okay, so you just need to be in formation and just like sit as close as you can to here. Same with you. Be close here and sit. You're just sitting fine.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You need to be maybe higher up here. Oh, we've one there though. But you're sitting here fine. It's like we just need to sit in formations and then let them ultimately attack me. Triari stuff's falling through here. There's just stakes there. Is there stakes here left? Nah, they've all been flattened. There's a cavalry unit there protecting that skirmisher.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Jeez, there's a lot of units there. It just needs to be up here. Move here. Move higher up. You're sitting here. Fine. Maybe we just need to grab everyone here just to charge that. Get those Principe gone and we've freed up all these guys here. Yeah, move you up here now. Hold there. Nice, okay.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I'll move you there then. Except for the skirmishers that have ammunition. Two units at the back there. Sit in formation, hold. Sit in formation, hold. If you... Ooh, hang on.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Go that way. Oh, we turned them just.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
It's a Hastati unit. Nice. Go into the back of that triari.
Etruscan hoplites!
Oh. Sit in formation, hold. They've got like hoplites too. Okay. Oh, attack then.
One of our units has used all its
Oh no.
ammunition.
Yeah, no, attack. We're hitting them from multiple sides.
Etruscan hoplites!
Yep.
Italian swordsmen! Your orders!
Okay, just need to be careful. This last bit here. Watch out of skirmishes. Oh, don't go that way. Form up here. Form up there. Sit here. Whoa, why are they all going that way? Come on, guys.
One of our units has used all its
Oh, there's
ammunition.
Vietes there then. Hang on. You might be able to get a charge there then. Nice. Just gotta be careful because there's
Cavalry!
walls and stuff there.
Etruscan hoplites!
Okay,
Hoplites ready! Italian
nice.
cavalry! Forward!
Okay, had to be a little bit risky moving in. My general, but I think we're okay.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Pretend we have mass. Peace. It's just so many units there. I just don't know if we're going to be able to win. We're going to risk my general and start cycle charging. He's the king too. Otherwise I can't see us winning this. It's the Triari. I guess now that they're pinned it's okay, but jeez. Oh, okay, come on. Getting so low. Okay. Maybe charge that Triari then. Nice. Oh my god.
Ready! Forward!
We want to try and run down as many of them as we can. Damn, okay. At least we're going to be able to get reinforcements quicker. From Rome. I just don't think we're going to be able to capture any of those. Close victory, absolutely right. We're outnumbered by an extra 1,000 easily. Just hope we didn't lose. He does have a son, but he can only defeat so many. As if they yeah, there's no water resolve. As if they decided to attack again during their turn phase. That like rarely ever happens. I'm surprised they didn't push in one fell swoop. So that's going to cause a regency and maybe a succession crisis. But it's just going to be Pyrrhic, isn't it? There's just no way. Alright, here comes the cavalry. Well, let's get a charge straight in. Here, flood in more.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
This is very cool. Rally. Sit and hold and skirmish. I'm just surprised how much armies they're wielding from just Brundisium. Alright, here they come. Just flooding in now.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Surrounded now. There goes the general. Decisive defeat. Oh, just too many of them. Just this difficulty. Even with a small number of settlements, they're just pumping them out. Only so much you can do. Gnaeus Strabo. I can't remember how the slums have been built again. Right, let's run that down. Yeah, Lucius Cornelius Scipio, that's who. That's now done. And hopefully now. There goes Cassentia. Huh, we can subjugate the Romans. We're going to occupy. Phew. We have the Italian peninsula that Rome held under our control. Syracuse have all of Sicily. Athens has Larissa and Athens. Wait, Sparta's pushed up there too. The Veneti sit there in Cisalpine and Carthage in Sardinia and Corsica. I'm pretty sure that's a navy. Just nice. Okay, so that's attacked me. That's fine. So we've got the garrison coming in. The navy. Yeah, okay. So they're mostly just coming in. There's just a lot there numerically. Yeah, right, okay. So we predicted a valiant defeat. We have 3,000 against their 5,000. Coming in with a lot of swordsmen. We don't have reinforcements. I suppose these naval units are quite good. Alright. Well, let's fight this one on the battlefield against Syracuse. If this wasn't a part of Magna Graecia, I might not have done it. We'll drop that bonus soon too. Push shields against shield to shield, wear down the enemy, break through their lines. Okay, our skirmish is already firing. They don't have like a skirmish mode on no enabled, nope. Alright, here they come. Stop that then. So the plebs are going to be sent in first. Obviously not doing well. Suppose we can drop an inspire. Whoa! Oh my god. We're really getting skirmished quite bad here. Do I need to charge my... Oh, you're not in a cavalry unit. Is that because they're angled? Why are we getting smashed by skirmishers so much?
Commander.
Yeah, right, okay. So now they're starting to push with everyone. Maybe this is not as certain as I thought. Okay, starting to push down my front line.
One of our units has used all its
Yeah,
ammunition.
certain of victory. I was sort of quite competent in this one. Okay, so we've got other units to plug gaps, but geez, okay. They're splashing upon us like water on rock.
One of our units has
Again.
used all its ammunition.
Drop an Inspire here. Still want to try and skirmish into this pockets if we can. General's still alive. Yeah, okay. Oh, some of our units have been broken there. Jeez, okay. Plug that gap then, guys. I think it's just their slingers and skirmishers and stuff. They're just peppering us here massively. Push up and try and help. Yeah, okay. Oh, damn. Yeah, and once we've disembarked there, we can't get back up. Okay, maybe I just try and charge through this breach here and then hit them from the side or something. Maybe. Try and get our skirmishers to skirmish them. Oh my god, my front line is just buckling under the weight here of Syracuse. And they don't even have an army. This is a garrison. Plus the navy. Okay. We didn't kill the general though, so he's still somewhere. Maybe try and hit that. Fire into that. You into... Okay. Nice. I just can't see the map. Which one's their general? I'm not going to be able to see in that.
The enemy general is dead.
The enemy general's dead. Nice. Maybe it's like down here. We just need to start like focusing against get my skirmishers. It's so tricky. Yeah, fire into this. Like some are holding and then some aren't. Yeah, some of the flanking's working. I think my skirmishers are doing well too. There's a lot of units shaken. Right, that worked. Now get the skirmishers to hit that. Yeah, like really get my skirmishers to focus on units one by one. It seems to be working here. We just need to hold. I think it's just too many. I guess we withdraw the general, but far out, okay. Trying to get my slingers out. Jeez. Numerical supremacy got us there. I guess we were outnumbered by 2,000, but jeez. Okay. So, you weren't like an insane general. Yeah, it must have been the Admiralty. Made a little dent. I guess there's like 1,000 or two that are good units here. Yeah, I just didn't comprehend that whatsoever. Yeah, so we can push here and night fight you, and then we're not dragging in anyone. So let's definitely do that. Get rid of that army. Yeah, and then I suppose we bring you in. Guess sieging's going to cause some damage. -5 loss. No. We do go with engines of war. I'll siege it. And then move you in. Yeah, so we can do that. Let's move in those additional reinforcements. Let's just bring out the weaker ones. And then how does that change things? Gonna be Pyrrhic, actually. Yeah, so what are they? Yeah, okay, so maybe they just have decent marines in there. Weirdly, okay.
Besieging the settlement. Ready for orders.
Is it worth getting a bunch of mercenaries? These guys aren't very expensive. Okay. So, sieging out here now. We've got the Spartans to come against us. With us. 8,200. What are they bringing? Periodico hoplites. Alright. Decent amount. Alright, well, let's fight this one on the battlefield. The Etruscan Spartan coalition. We have sort of formed this, like, bizarre Delian league here, too. Which is quite funny. Another two here. Another one on this far side. Yeah, wow. Also, this territory looks massive compared to... sorry, on the campaign map, this settlement looks massive compared to, like, what it is that you can clearly see here now, gameplay-wise. Move to that side. Okay. Oh, hang on, just restructure the path of this a bit better. There. Alright. Let's speed things up. Move you here. And then the Spartans are coming in here too. I want to have a look at these guys. Spartans! What is your profession? Pushing into Illyria. Alright. I could sit back and let them do the fighting and the dying, but I'm sure the Spartans would rip my heart out for that. There's no units there able to arc their shots, so there's no point in moving them up. But even now, we're just going to have this rando settlement in Illyria, because there's just no advantage for us for just betraying all these people. We're better off just trading. I don't think I've had a total war campaign like this ever. I can't think of, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bordering factions, maybe even more. You can make an argument like there's 6 or 7 in close proximity that they all adore the Etruscan League. I don't think I necessarily was like farming the excuse me. The diplomacy game either. We're struggling to get these ladders up. I don't even know if we're going to be able to make it with you. Once they get up there, they're fine, but jeez. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Okay, at least you've now made it. Jeez, that nearly didn't make it. Okay, get my skirmishers to go like here. While you try and take the gateway. Alright. Infantry moving up that way. Surrounding them from multiple prongs of attack. Oh my god, these guys are getting cooked. And these Etruscan hoplites are... Oh, this is actually not good. Why could we just bring in mass? Alright, the Spartans are coming up to help here now. Far out. Oh no, we're actually capping sitting here, so stay there. Fight here.
We have captured
Capture
a
the
tower.
tower. Get all the infantry here. Just send it in. Alright, massive pockets of fighting breaking out here. Trying to get that. You're capturing that tower nicely. You're just fighting these Illyrians here. Oh my god. Brutal what's going on here. Alright. Spartans are looking to trickle in here now. As you can see, here comes Parthia. Okay, that arrow tower is now ours. And with this one too.
The enemy have captured the gates.
Just grinding away here now. Starting to swarm here. Oh, a unit came out. Oh wow, they've got some units here coming. Yeah, okay. Wow. They've actually charged out with their cavalry. Etruscans and Spartans fighting side by side.
The enemy have taken a tower.
Nice. So, although my units have capitulated there, the Spartans are being smart to push around and help. I have noticed the AI is significantly better in this mod. I'm surprised I haven't given this mod a fair go on the channel. To be fair, I think this mod 5-6 years ago was pretty bare bones compared to DEI. The mod team's done a pretty good job though of this. Yeah, if you're kind of burnt out on DEI, Divide et Impera, and or maybe it's just the gameplay loop of it a little bit. Give this a swirl. Give it a go. It's just nice having a different UI. Also, there's factions that you can't play in DEI or vanilla. Unfortunately, can't play as the Etruscan League in DEI. Jeez, these guys are wavering there though. Okay. Interesting cluster here. Fighting now breaking out in the town square. Oh my god, they're like axes. Like golden axes. That's so cool. Alright, bonk everyone off here. Spartans trying to move in some hoplites to help. Okay. Oh, okay, wow. So some of the ladders have actually
captured
Full on
the
being
gates.
destroyed. Yeah, right, okay. We're trying to get these guys in. Let me try and move you up here. Oh, into the breach. Charge bonus, speed, weapon damage. Huh. That's a pretty good ability. They've actually reworked the abilities too, which is nice. A nice change. Okay, so now they're coming back here in the town square. We actually are struggling to push this like last little bit here though, which is a little bit
We
concerning.
have lost a victory point.
It's not just me, it's the Spartans too. The battle's in our favour, but it's just going a little bit longer than what I would ideally like. Yeah, okay, so these guys have disengaged a little bit. Yeah, so maybe we just need to fire into that. Get the skirmishers up on the walls. It's this gateway there. Oh, so we actually capitulated there. That's annoying. Not really much we can do here. Can we get some just better side angles or something? Where's my general? He's over here. We have another general. He's here though. He's fine. Oh, we can drop a rally. Nice. Maybe just sit you there then. This is going a little bit longer than what I anticipated, so maybe the casualties might be quite higher in the end of it. The battle length is good though. Time-wise. Yeah, and I can see the campaign AI being like incredibly aggressive. I love when factions empire build, because it is the sandbox experience at the end of the day.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, they're now starting to go. Now, can we push in from this gate, or is it just not because it's contested? Like, can we actually move that way? No, we can't. We can still fire into it, though. Yeah. That ladder's completely gone. Yeah, keep going down into this. Get the skirmishers to fire into that. Can you guys just get in somehow? It's just the one ladder, that's all they have. If I give the order here, not for the cavalry, but for the infantry, like, hey, go here, can you do it? Okay, pushing here. Oh, nice, that gateway's under our control. Spartans looking to help out here. Fire into that. Oh, nice. We've actually initiated the countdown on them because we have this capture point. Yeah, right, okay. Oh, maybe we got some archers here. We do. I just saw like someone arc their shot well, and I was like, wait, what? Because we haven't had archers for the longest point. Maybe go with a flammable shot just to see. Because we haven't tested it out in this mod. Yeah, they have their own very heavy Illyrian hoplites. Well, no, they're not very heavy, they're just hoplites. Might be able to break them there, though. Okay. Got our own Etruscan units here. There. Oh, yeah, this is what I wanted. This is what you want. Get your skirmishers to fire down into that.
The enemy
general is dead.
dead.
Yeah, we might have sustained a little bit of high casualties here. Nice. Oh, it's turned into a close victory in the end. Yeah, maybe we just need to retrofit this army a bit. The Etruscan hoplites are just not keeping up to these other units. I guess we're using an aggressive style, but Carthage loves this. Egypt likes us too. Same with Macedon and Sparta. Athens. The Veneti there too. The Veneti helped us along with Carthage in the war against Rome. We're going to be able to farm diplomacy with all these guys. Because look at this. Athens, 83, 100. This is not like 20 or 30. These are like up in the hundreds. Normally, if this wasn't vanilla, normally if you had this stuff in vanilla or maybe even DI, you should be able to force a lot of these alliances. The only people that don't like us are the Numidians. And they're so far away. I'm just surprised at how sort of peaceful this campaign is now. I just don't know where to go or what to do with this. So, unfortunately, we're going to wrap things up here today. And, yeah, thank you very much for watching. I guess we've sort of hit our short-term victory conditions. I thought, like, okay, we've taken Italy, we can push into Sicily, and then maybe, like, the Veneti might betray us, or at least some Greek city-state here must hate us. But, like, yeah, we're just eventually going to, like, we've got such good relations. It's nearly counterintuitive for us to push against the Veneti. Like, Sessile Gaul is good and all, but the trade is more valuable than pushing in there. Because they got like 3 full stacks. Carthage too. It's like, we've actually just done a peaceful campaign. Like, we're better off just like slowly but surely building up and then chipping away against these smaller ones. And then forming just like big alliance blocks anyway. Because I just don't know where we go. Unless Macedon attacks like Athens or something, we back them. Sparta's now pushing up here. I don't know why we would attack them. Even leaving here completely, pushing down into Egypt. Egypt likes us. And we're just like absolutely trading now. And that's just going to keep on snowballing. Because we've got furs and salt and olives and stuff. Yeah, just like what would we do now that we are the guardians of Italy? No rebellions coming. We hold 83% of the Senate. Would like to adopt these guys in. So maybe what I'll do is at this stage, I'll put a pin in the campaign. We'll come back to it later. I keep all my save files. So maybe we'll do a stream of this a little bit later. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.